What's up, everybody? You're on Facebook Live on KSAT 12's Facebook page. Coming to you live right now from the KSAT studio. And we're very excited about this segment. We're going to be talking a little sports recap, doing a bunch of different things here. David, myself, David?
A little different than just before a Spurs game.
Yeah.
We're going to start talking a little bit more about things happening in the sports world, what everybody else is talking about, like the Super Bowl.
There you go.
I think they ought to take the word
talking
off.
about that, yeah.
Yeah, they should take super off Super Bowl, shouldn't they? It was just a bowl.
It was something. Or as I think earlier when we did the 9 a.m. show, Ellie said it was the Super Lame Bowl.
Super Lame Bowl.
Super Lame Bowl,
That's
yeah.
good.
Yeah, so that was a good one there.
What we want you to do as we get started is your thoughts on what you thought about the Super Bowl.
Yes.
What do you think about that? Did you
If
like
you
the
stayed up
commercials?
throughout the entire
That'd be my
thing.
first question. Did you even watch the Super
Yeah,
Bowl?
yeah.
So last night, it was Tom Brady going after his 100th Super Bowl victory.
Yeah.
He's 75 years old. Might as well be. Good night.
And still winning, yeah. And he
still
says he's
winning,
going to play for another 3-4 years.
So he says he's played till he's 45.
Yeah.
So how long he wants to play. So if he doesn't get injured, he's going to play till he's 45. Of course, the Rams lose. First time they could have won a Super Bowl for L.A.
Right, yes.
For the city of L.A.
Yeah.
So that's,
well, wait, haven't the Raiders won a Super Bowl?
that's the Raiders.
As the L.A. Raiders. Though.
Yeah, but I'm talking about the Rams.
The Rams.
The L.A. Rams.
Yes, the Rams could have won.
But I don't
And they're
think
only
they
their, their second year back.
So, right.
But still, yes.
See how bad this is?
Yeah,
So,
this is...
it was the lowest scoring Super Bowl in the history of the
Yeah.
Super
Oh,
Bowls.
yeah.
53 of them, and that was the lowest scoring. We're keeping our eye on some of your comments. So, yeah, it was boring. Sure was.
Yeah.
53 Super Bowls, and that was the lowest scoring Super Bowl. What's amazing about it being the lowest scoring Super Bowl, it was the biggest margin of victory for the Patriots.
Yeah. Yeah, I think I
Doesn't
saw
make
the
any
stat
sense.
that none of their Super Bowl wins had been by less than 8 points. Here is
So-
kind of the breakdown as we talk about this game. Fewest points in a game, check. Fewest points in a game by a winning team, check. Fewest points through 3 quarters, okay.
Check.
Fewest touchdowns in a game.
Yep.
Fewest passing touchdowns, there were no passing touchdowns, okay. Fewest points in a game by one team. Fewest touchdowns in a game by one team. Most consecutive drives by one team ending in a punt. When the record that is broken at a Super Bowl is a punt, then that's not a good thing.
You know, either one of those punters could have been the MVP.
Absolutely.
Instead it was Julian Edelman. He caught 10 passes. You kind of, as bad as the offenses were, this guy caught 10 passes. So how did he do that? But,
Yeah.
You know, fortunately he found him. So.
A couple of people here chiming in. We appreciate that on our Facebook Live here. It was the worst Super Bowl game ever. Mary Rincon Vela and then Mini Suarez. Okay.
I like it. It was a defensive battle.
Yes.
Wow, really? Okay. If you like the defense, you're pretty good.
Yeah.
Here's the other thing that was bad about it. The halftime show was The commercials were kind of
Yeah.
And here we go till next year. The Chiefs are 6-1 odds to win the Super Bowl next year.
Man,
so that's what I'm going for.
I would have liked to seen the Chiefs in this Super Bowl. I'll tell you that
been
much.
the Chiefs and the Saints.
Yeah,
we all know that. The people in New Orleans are still bitter. They, they got prayers. They've got all kinds of services going on about it. And they went to bars on Bourbon Street, and they weren't even showing the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Like, don't come in here if you wasn't the Super Bowl, because we're not showing it.
Yeah, I think even like Drew Brees, they did some interviews with him throughout Super Bowl week. Poor guy that he had to go through that stuff because he was asked by every reporter about, the Super Bowl and not being there, and you could just tell that he was like empty inside because they were not there. I mean, they basically, you could tell that kind of crushed a little bit of his soul, his football soul, to say the least. But yeah,
I'm with Mimi. Gladys Knight was awesome.
Gladys Knight
And
was
it was
amazing.
downhill after
Yes.
that. So after the national anthem, as she sang the Star Spangled Banner, it was like, what?
Yeah.
And then it was like, some of the commercials were okay. Okay, remember they only scored one touchdown. It was like a 2-minute and 49-second drive.
Yeah.
And there was a couple of really nice passes to Rob Gronkowski, who could retire, may not retire, may retire.
Yeah, we'll see.
And that was it, man. That was the whole game right there in the fourth quarter for 2 minutes and 49 seconds. That's what we saw.
By the way, what do you think Rob Gronkowski's retirement life is like?
That
dude,
man.
He's living the dream. Yeah, he's apparently. I saw an old article about Rob Gronkowski where it said that he was saving up all his salary, so he doesn't spend
any money.
He doesn't really spend. No, he does it off of endorsements. That's great for him, considering that everyone kind of looks at him as kind of this big, sort of goofy guy. But yeah, imagine what that lifestyle is like for Rob Gronkowski. Yeah.
Neil says the Rams head coach shouldn't have been talking about going to the White House after the game. Karma right there.
Yeah.
And we saw earlier comment was the best part about the night was the NFL commercial, which was pretty good.
That was a very good commercial. The one where the football went on the ground and then they all had to jump after it.
Like, I don't know who it was, but he knocked into the cake.
It was Marshawn Lynch knocking it
onto the ground.
Right.
And then they all yelled,
who was it? It was Peyton Manning who was like, "Oh no, yeah." That was the best commercial of the entire thing. You had Joe Montana was in that. I think was there like I want to say Emmitt Smith was in it, but maybe not. I know Emmitt was carrying the Super Bowl trophy.
I want to think Emmitt Smith was in it for a second.
He was. He was sitting down at the table.
He was sitting down at the table. Michael Irvin was in it.
Right. Yeah.
And so was Jerry Rice.
Yes.
And Irvin was like, Montana. And no, I'm not throwing it at Cowboy.
Yeah.
And then Tom Brady was in it. He took off who was it? Who took off all his rings and handed them to?
It was Tom Brady to Baker Mayfield. Yeah. Because I think Baker said something like, he was like, "How come you're not in this?" He's like, "No, I'm good." He just gave him the rings. Yeah, that was pretty cool.
That was pretty good. And by the way, the young lady that was in it, Sam Gordon. Remember that?
Yes.
Sam Gordon. Apparently, she started a football league when she was like in middle school.
Wow. Okay.
And so she got an award from the NFL. I think it was the Game Changer Award.
Yeah.
So she started like this league at a young age. So they put her in the commercial. So how sweet was that?
That was awesome. So, she did great in that spot. Yeah, she was awesome there. We saw Odell Beckham Jr. A lot of a nice mix of old pros and some of the new guys. A lot of people, David, chiming in on our Facebook Live saying that that they thought it was not bad. It was a defensive battle.
Defensive battle. Here. I tell you what, who had to play defense last night?
Yeah.
Who really played the best defense of the entire night was Tracy Wolfson.
Oh man, yeah.
After the game, did you see the reporter for CBS in that whole trying to interview Tom Brady and all these people were trying to hug him, and then all the other media was just like surrounding her. She's like battling them off. I gave her all kind of credit.
Yeah, that was an incredible. Yeah, just from a TV moment when she's in the middle of all these cameras, reporters trying to get to Tom Brady. Tom Brady saying, speaking to old Rams players and whatnot, Bob Kraft, Bill Belichick, and she stood in there. I was just like, wow, this is incredible. Yeah.
She hung tough.
Have you ever been in a media scrum like that,
more than
David?
Once.
Okay,
and you got to have some sharp elbows. Because when they did
but
that.
what is she, like 5'2", maybe?
I felt bad. She could get crushed in there, get lost or something. But when they took the camera shot from above it, and you could see down. And when you counted them, there wasn't that many. They were all just like huddled, just bam. It's like a swarm of bees or something.
Yeah. Man, she stuck with it though.
Hold on.
She absolutely stuck with it.
But anyway.
Niles, if I mispronounce your name, I'm sorry. Niles Ruona.
Finally made it to the Super Bowl. Yes, he
chiming
did.
in. Tony Romo finally makes it to the Super Bowl.
Tony wasn't too bad.
He wasn't bad, but I don't think there were any chances for him to be really great.
No,
just the game didn't allow it. I mean, was he going to analyze a punt or two?
I was going to say, how can you get excited about a punt? All right, so Super Bowl's over. Chiefs are favorites for next year's Super Bowl. So let's get on to the other important subjects we have to talk about.
Real quick, behind us, we have a Super Bowl right there. Super Bowl winners and losers. If you want to check that out on our website, we got some pretty funny commercials. Yeah, this is the commercials. Google had a pretty cool commercial there. The Avengers.
The Amazon commercial I thought was pretty good.
Which one was that one?
The one towards the end of the game, and the Planters Peanuts one was pretty good.
That one was interesting because Charlie Sheen showed up out of nowhere. Yeah, and then you had.
And you think I'm crazy?
Yeah.
People call me crazy. All right, so Super Bowl's over. Thank goodness. Now we start talking Spurs. Let's talk Spurs. Spurs left yesterday. They headed for Sacramento to start their 8-game Rodeo Road Trip. The first part of this road trip is absolutely brutal. But here's the bad news for Sacramento tonight. Derek White is out.
Yeah. No Derek White. I think it's heel soreness, right?
Right heel soreness.
A lot of Spurs players always listed with some heel soreness. I don't know if that's just something to just give Derek some rest. He did struggle a little bit in that Pelicans game. It was not one of his better games. But hopefully Derek can join them the rest of the way because, like you said, just a gauntlet of games coming up here.
What are the chances you give them? What kind of chance do you give the Spurs on this rodeo road trip? Tonight is Sacramento.
Yeah.
Wednesday night is Golden State. Thursday night is Portland. Saturday it's the Jazz, and then next week it's Memphis before they take the break. So what kind of chances do you give these guys?
So a 5-game stretch there, I would be happy, and I mean if they went 2-3 in this stretch, I would be okay with that. I think the Memphis game is a must-win. Got to win that one, and probably should win this one tonight because the Kings are right there also in the mix when it comes to the Western
think
Conference. They're like
let's see,
ninth or something like that. Yeah.
They're ninth. They're 4 games back of the Spurs.
Right. Yeah.
The Kings are 27-25. San Antonio is 32-22. San Antonio is 10 games above 500,
5 straight
and they're
wins.
still right in the middle, and they can't separate themselves.
Yeah.
Although
Incredible.
they're like I said, they're 4 games up, so I think they're 3 into the spot, into that 5th playoff spot. So they're starting to solidify it a little bit. They can't afford to just like drop off the table on this road trip. So.
Oh, absolutely not. Yeah, like you said, it's so close right now that they're going to need every win possible. I think if they can just get this one, because at Golden State, that's going to be a tough task. At Portland, that's going to be tough, and the Jazz are right there in the mix with the Spurs as well.
What is it? Steph Curry leading, and then. Who's the other guy on the team? No,
Clay, Durant, Boogie.
Durant,
First time we're going to get to see Boogie Cousins with the Warriors, too. Yeah.
Durant's in the top 10 in scoring. They're in the tops in this category. And I mean, it's like they're.
And I saw a report that
they go to 500 in 2 weeks. Yeah, we're excited about that.
There you go. I saw a report that the Warriors were also possibly interested in getting Wesley Matthews.
Oh, that's awesome.
The guy who was just traded from the Mavericks to the Knicks. Like if they need another guy.
And, you know, the Spurs are notorious for not making big deals before the trade deadline. They've made a couple over the years, but they don't really.
Is it frustrating to you a little bit that they don't really? I mean, I get that they want to kind of stand pat, and they probably feel like, you know, they have a team that's already in the mix, but you see other teams making moves. Portland acquired Rodney Hood from Cleveland, and all they gave up were like these 2 kind of scrubby guys and like a 2nd-round pick. No NBA's guy's a real scrub.
I cannot understand the way that this. I mean, before when you had Tim, Tony, and Manu, you had the base.
Right.
So did you really need to go out and make a big trade?
Probably not. No.
You were getting enough guys off of free agency to fill those slots that you needed, the role players and all that. Nowadays, I mean, you've got several guys that are productive. I mean, you know, you hate to see Rudy Gay go. You hate to see DeMar DeRozan go. You hate to see LaMarcus go. You hate to see Pau Gasol go. You hate to see these guys go. But if they can get a guy that's an all-star, that's a little bit younger, and they need an outside shooter. They need somebody with a little bit more consistency from the outside.
Right. Well, Wesley Matthews
Bertans can't make every 3 you shoot.
Yeah, poor Davis not going to the All-Star game.
That's
a shame.
That's terrible.
That's unfortunate. One of the top 3-point shooters in the league. Yeah, that's unfortunate. But again, the Wesley Matthews thing is out there. We'll see what happens there. If the Warriors get Wesley Matthews, then I don't even know what to say about that. Why does this have to?
It's unfair. It's like Anthony Davis going to the Lakers.
Yeah.
So,
anyway. Oh, that hasn't happened yet? No, not yet.
Give it a moment. So.
Norma McKee chiming in on our Facebook Live on KSAT's Facebook
from
page.
Las Vegas.
Go Spurs go, here from Las Vegas.
All right.
Norma, awesome. We appreciate you checking in.
Yeah.
Norma, you may actually have a team in the future if Anthony Davis leaves New Orleans and that team ends up in Vegas or Seattle maybe. I don't know. That's way looking ahead to the future. But Spurs.
Seattle was a fun
Rodeo
place to
Road
go
Trip.
cover the Spurs up there. But, you know, all right.
Yeah.
So.
Why doesn't Seattle have a team? That's unfortunate. Kelly Porter, boxing. Oh, boring. Okay.
Is she talking about us? Or is she
I don't
know.
I don't know. Maybe. Okay. Maybe the
Super
Bowl. Yeah. Maybe.
She's talking about us or anything but boring.
Of course. Yeah. But yeah, guys, we appreciate you being with us on our Facebook Live on KSAT 12's Facebook page. Got a bunch of these stories on our website right now. This is a pretty cool graphic.
Yeah. Look where to go.
Road trip. There it is.
It shows you the road trip.
Yeah, I'm going to kind of move down the camera a little bit. You kind of see the road trip. It's kind of an interactive look at the road trip there on our website, ksat.com. And also, hey, you know what, David? I wanted to also talk about this. Let me see. We got it here. There it is. The man right there.
Can you get here?
What were your thoughts on this? Yeah, go for it. We're playing this right now.
Yeah, there you go. What are my thoughts on this?
Yes.
I'm glad he showed up. Because that'd have been another 10, 15, 20-minute delay. Look at him. Look at the Coyote go. Go, Coyote. Second time, the dive and the capture. Coyote got him.
Yeah.
So
what I loved about this moment, I think other than the Coyote getting the bat, that was amazing. But seeing the guys' reaction on the bench and also seeing Coach Pop on the bench also, I thought that was pretty
What
cool.
was funny is Rudy Gay, when that bat first came out, Rudy Gay was gone.
Yeah.
But I'm out of here. I'm not sticking around. And but Pop got all excited. Pop was thrilled to see that thing go off. So there you go. There's the Coyote.
This is on the Spurs Twitter feed right now. And yeah, you could check that out on our website also. We embedded it on there. So make sure to check that out. The Bat Yodi
Bat Yodi.
Yeah,
so,
awesome move there from the Coyotes.
So don't forget, tonight it's the Kings and the Spurs first game of that Rodeo Road Trip, and it starts at 9 o'clock tonight. Let's see how many y'all can stay up and watch.
Yeah, a lot of late starts for these games. Yeah.
Wednesday and Thursday night, they're 7:30 starts
right
out there, so they're 9:30 starts here. So this is the road trip you hate.
Yeah,
because it's like I can't.
This is a tough one. Yeah, especially because they really are like. Well, yeah, for the fans, that is a tough watch to stay up, and for the team itself, as we've been saying, the Western Conference standings are pretty close right now. So Spurs got to take care of business. All right, Norma McKee, last one in there. Love the Coyote. Thank you very much, Norma, for checking in with us.
All right, thank you all for joining us today. This morning, we're going to start doing this a little bit more often, just so we can keep talking sports, keep you all involved, keep us involved, especially as the Spurs come down, because the Spurs are going to make the playoffs.
Oh, okay. I like it.
The Spurs are going to make the playoffs. Where they end up.
Like the confidence.
And we know that Golden State can be beat.
Right.
So don't freak out if it's Golden State. But the Spurs are going to make the playoffs, and we're going to see what happens after that.
All right. David, any final thoughts on tonight's game, man? Let's just end this the way we do at the AT&T Center.
Go Spurs, go.
All right. Bye, guys.